Good morning, beautiful people. This is the first race of the year. We have Wisconsin Off-Road Series starting it off, obviously. It's kind of the earliest races besides the UCI race, which you didn't end up doing, which is totally fine. It's actually a new WORS this year. WORS hasn't used Clair yet. That's where we're racing this weekend. Nike uses it, but this is the first time we've seen WORS use it. So I'm kind of excited to see if it's a different course than Nike, because Cable was a much different course than NICA, so I'm very interested to see that. I'm super excited to pre-ride it. I'm a little bit sick. I say a little bit. I can barely breathe. My asthma is horrible. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, let's get to it. After pre-ride, they have us. I want to talk about what they're giving us at this race. Right? They're giving us 3 laps of 7 miles, which is, 21 miles, or roughly around 21 miles, which is quite a bit, but that is very close to what I will be doing, hopefully doing in the fall on varsity. So I'm actually very happy that we get to do the 21 miles. I'm so stoked about it. It's going to be a challenge. And honestly, I think the longer distance benefits me more, because I feel like I know I'm built like a sprinting athlete, like the 20-minute crit racing should suit me, but I feel a longer spread out duration is really where I peak and actually, outperform some other people. They also having us going down Onion, which I thought was going to happen, but I wasn't 100%. For reference, I've never went down Onion. This track is like 45 minutes away from me. I come here somewhat frequently. I've been here quite a bit. And I've never went down Onion. And we roll up to it on pre-ride. I'm like, yep. Right? I'm trying to psych myself up. Right? I know if I commit to this, it's going to be okay. Right? And I walk down it so many times. There's so many people watching because everyone's psyched out about it. Nobody wants to do it because it looks absolutely terrible. The video does not give it justice, I promise you. And it looks terrible. It looks so steep, like terrifyingly steep. I don't even like walking down it. I don't walk down it, in fact. And I'd walk up it with my bike, and that was not very fun. I will say it was not very fun. I almost fell down the whole thing. A very scary experience. But it looks so intimidating. So I'm trying to psych myself up. I'm like, Jalen, I've done so much worse stuff than this, so much dangerous stuff, so much more sketchy stuff. And I went up there and I'm just like, I'm gonna do it. There's like, anyone that has ever done something like that, you know when you're gonna commit, right? So then I come up to it, I'm like, I'm gonna commit. I almost slam on the brakes. And I'm just like, no, we're gonna commit. I somehow got the right line. I just kind of, went for it. I didn't really think of a line. I mean, I knew, obviously, where not to go, but I didn't really have a specific line that I wanted to go to. I just knew somewhere in this direction, and I hoped for the best. And it actually went well. And then I did it again and again, and actually completely mastered it. I was like, this is great. The rock garden before this is really the harder one, which is kind of funny because I thought that would be the much easier one, especially because I'd already completed it before this race. I'm pretty excited, not gonna lie. I'm very nervous though. I will tell you the pressure to perform, and I'm so sick. I know it might not sound like it, but I just took like a nebulizer, so it sounds fine. Could not breathe. I went way too hard in my pre-ride. I'm so sick. And I'm really feeling the pressure to perform, right? I was a state champion, series champion last year, and the year before, and a state champion the year before. Like, there's just an immense amount of pressure on my shoulders to perform at a very high level. And if we look at who signed up for the race, they're all better than me. Now, I know this is mental of who's better than you, but in an honest perspective, these people are better than me. Kinsley, 1,000% better than me. Penelope, 1,000% better than me. Molly, she's better than me. She's beatable. She is beatable. But they are better riders than me, and it gives me this immense challenge. The good thing about this that I will say is a lot of these girls are not on varsity. They don't do NICA, right? They're from Minnesota. But that is not saying that I won't meet them at nationals. So, I'm going to try my best tomorrow. We're going to push so hard. So hard. I'll see you guys in the morning. Is after the race. I don't think I've ever been so disappointed in a race. And I do understand that I'm sick. I had some tech issues. The lockout wasn't working. The brake was rubbing the whole race. And most importantly, I did not know we were only doing 2 laps. So I warm up for this race, right? I get to staging. It's not really staging, but you kind of just combine together. And Maria, my friend, was talking to this guy about how many laps you're doing because we were just making sure we knew how many laps we were supposed to do. And he's like, Sport was doing 2, and Junior Elite is doing 3. And I'm in Junior Elite. So I'm like, oh, good. I'm doing 3. That's what I thought. That's what I want. I'm excited. I want this. Have my fuel. Have my gel. I am locked in at this point. At this point, I'm not, super worried about it. I'm I feel in this. The gun goes off. I'm like, dang, I'm kind of stamina. We get to the next corner, and I'm like, I cannot keep this power. I am still out of the saddle while everybody's on their seats. Then we get around the next corner. Mind you, this is literally 30 seconds. I'm out of the saddle, producing the highest power I ever have. And they're sitting down in their saddles, just basically riding away from me. They haven't run away yet, but they at least got a bike length on me already. And this is a league group of probably 7. And then they really start stretching out in 2 minutes. They're gone. I mean, I can still see them, but they're gone, right? So then I find a new group of riders, and I'm riding with them. It was really spread out. You did a lot of wishy-washy cat and mouse racing, which is a lot of times how I race because I'm pretty good at the downhills, but I will definitely get beat on the uphills. And that's something we definitely need to work on as an athlete. I'm like, why is everyone going so dang hard? You're really going to do this for another lap? Right? And I was just like, wow. You're right. And then I'm just going to fast forward to the end of the race. I took nutrition. I don't want to bore you with the race. It wasn't super, interesting race. I get to the end of the race. I think I need a feed, right? I'm no hands. I'm hands-free, chugging my water bottle and taking a gel. And I chug my water bottle. I'm looking at my dad. I want a feed, right? And he's pointing, screaming at me, left, left, left. And I'm looking at him, what are you on? Is my feed on the left? Are you telling me my feed's on the left? Why would my feed be on the left? Is Andy doing it? I'm so confused at this point. And then I'm looking over there I don't know what he's on. Where's my feed? I need my feed, Dad. I just chucked my water bottle. Now I don't have water. And then I hear him say, "This is the finish," right? And I don't exactly remember what was going on in my mind. Not anything super bad yet. And then I turn around and look into the start chute, or the end chute, and see two of the girls I just passed finish before me. The disappointment I had in myself at that moment was like never before. And if I'm going to be honest, I'm actually filming this the next day. Actually the day after. It's Tuesday right now. And if I'm being full transparent, because I want to be transparent with you guys, I don't want to lie and seem, fake. I wanted to quit. At that moment, after that race, I wanted to quit. And in my mind, this small, immature, undeveloped brain, this sport had been rude for me. And of course, this is like an impulsive thought, but it wasn't that impulsive. Like, it followed me for the rest of the day. And I went to bed and I could not sleep. I stared up at the ceiling and just regretted not pushing harder. And I know that's the really bad thing, is I was not cooked after that race at all. My legs felt like they could have hammered another lap out. The next day, on Monday, yesterday, my legs felt just fine. And right now, I'm definitely battling myself right now. And I'm just trying to tell myself that, because why I'm beating myself up so badly right now is because of me seeking validation from others. And right now, the only way I'm coping with this extremely bad race is by telling myself it is God's plan. Because really, it is God's plan. It was God's plan for this to be a horrible race. And for me not to know that it was 2 laps instead of 3. It was God's plan for every second of that race and how it panned out. He is teaching me something right now. I don't feel great. I feel pretty low on the ego right now. In fact, I don't think I've ever felt this low in my life. Ego-wise. And I know he's teaching me something right now. And I think the lesson is just how to bounce back from such a bad race. We have UCI this weekend, and I got to get my crap together because that is an important race, and we're going to have to figure out how to mentally push. Until that race, work hard.